What is going on, guys? This is Taylor Stuber with Locks DFS, and as promised, I'm here to bring you guys the quarterback, running back, wide receiver / tight end rankings for this Week 3 DFS slate. So let's just get into it. So on FanDuel, it's really interesting. There's really two quarterbacks I'm interested in because I really don't pay up for the top, because if we'll talk about him later. If I were to pay up for the top, it would be Patrick Mahomes, but he is 8.9K. A little pricey for my liking, even though I think he's a great play. But for me, it's between Matt Ryan at 7.7K and Jimmy Garoppolo at 7.4K. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo has been relatively efficient, even without his number one receiver, Marquise Goodwin, which we hope he is back this week. Last year, he was on pace for 1,229 yards on 93 catches with Jimmy G. Showed a great rapport. Even in the preseason, he had 7 catches for 119 yards and on 10 targets. That's a 27% target share. So definitely a big key in their offense that they were missing. And now they're facing a Chiefs defense who might be the worst passing defense in the league. And it's supposed to be a shootout. Their team total is at 25 right now, and the whole game has rose from 55 to 56. So you would expect the Chiefs to put up a ton of points against the 49ers and Garoppolo to throw 40-plus times. At 7.4K on FanDuel, I don't know. He seems like a top 5 quarterback for me this week, despite price, in a vacuum. So I like the value there a ton. He is a bit more on DraftKings. Let's go to him on DK. He is 6.5K. He's relatively close to Patrick Mahomes. So if I'm already going to pay up for 6.5K, I might as well find the 500 and play Mahomes. But I do like Jimmy a lot. I mean, week 1, Rivers was 34 for 51 for 424 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then last week, Ben Roethlisberger was 39 for 60 for 452 yards and 3 touchdowns. So the first 2 weeks, the Chiefs have given up 400-plus passing yard quarterbacks and 3 touchdowns each. So definitely very affordable on FanDuel. That's probably where I'm going to go there. The other guy I would be interested in is Matt Ryan. I think he's at this point, he's got the 3rd highest team total at 28. So he is 7.7K. But where I'm really interested in him is on DK, where he's only 5.7K. With Devontae Freeman out, you would expect them to go through the air more often, but the biggest thing is the red zone. Devontae Freeman was a big key in their offense in the red zone. That's where he really thrives. And without him there, they're looking to throw more. And even you saw last week, they had a QB sneak for Matt Ryan to score the touchdown, when usually that would be Devontae Freeman's touchdown. They didn't even use Coleman. Matt Ryan had 2 rushing touchdowns last week to go along with 2 passing. Really like that. And Saints defense isn't what it was last year. Marshawn Lattimore seems to be taking a step back this year, and he's really no match for Julio Jones. So a really good spot for the Falcons and Julio Jones there. Really like Matt Ryan. And we know how drastic the splits are for Matt Ryan at home. A lot better at home. So this is definitely a spot I seemingly will take advantage of. And then the last guy I alluded to it earlier was Patrick Mahomes. He's 8.9K on FanDuel, and he's 7K on DK. So he's pretty pricey, and if you know me, I'm really never looking to pay up for quarterbacks, but this seems like the week to do it if you can find the value. The first 2 weeks there was a ton of value out there. This week it's really hard to come by so far. I mean, it's, as I'm recording this, it's Wednesday, so more injuries could come out and we could find more value. But as of now, I probably won't be playing Patrick Mahomes. But if you were to pay up, it would be him. I mean, the guy has 10 touchdowns and 0 interceptions through the first 2 weeks. Obviously due for some regression, but it's hard to imagine that he would regress this game. The team totals already rose from 30.25 to 31.25 against the 49ers, which I do think is going to be a shootout against Jimmy Garoppolo. Like quarterbacks on both sides of that. The secondary is really bad for the 49ers right now. as is the Chiefs. So Patrick Mahomes is going to have to keep his foot on the gas, keep passing, keep scoring. And really, he hasn't shown the upside with his rushing ability yet this year, which could happen at any point. So you can add an extra couple points to his expected outcome just from his rushing. But I do think he's more in play on DK at 7K rather than 8.9K on FanDuel. Quite a big difference between Mahomes and Garoppolo on FanDuel rather than on DK. But those are really the three quarterbacks that I'm looking to get in my lineups this week for you guys. And I don't know if I'm probably going to knock out the other videos today, or I'll post them tomorrow. We'll be doing running back, and then I'll make a wide receiver / tight end video. And then on Friday, we'll post the final podcast with me, Christian Hardy, and Aditya Narang. And then on Saturday, I may or may not make a video discussing like my final lineup process. Not give away a full lineup, but just give away a couple of key players that I'm for sure putting in my lineup that I've sold myself on over the course of the week, but putting in a lot of work. So just let me know how you guys like these videos. I don't know, it's my first time doing it. It's probably relatively shitty, but I promise I'll work on getting them better. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll be back either later today or tomorrow. All right, peace.